It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2.
That's the score. Eagles 7, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. We'll go ahead and had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
26.
Here's Rodgers. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Third down and 13. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown. Eagles have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing, amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Elliott now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Rudolph sneaks it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Rudolph going to do it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Mason Rudolph scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
63.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 55 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers, and he fires one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And That's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Anyway, no touch.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off it. That went out wide and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 65 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short one there to Fryer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
50. Coming 50. Hey, you block over plant. Stay Mike. Check 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Fryer. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
26. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his tight end Fryer right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mind.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, take 26.
A handoff for Warren.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. To the air, Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now
21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it. what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. A short one there to Tryin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rudolph sneaks it. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man. It's game well. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rudolph going to do it himself. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 1 yard.
Here we go on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Let's go now.
Rudolph sneaks it. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
319.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert! Alert! Half 10. Alert! Hey, home. Half. What's that?
Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. That's extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Allen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
The kick by Bass is good.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, take 46.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It's a pickup of 12. That'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen now looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All 52.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Rodgers. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
26, 88. Look at this.
Now it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 18. Yeah, this.
Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Tryin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 28, Bills 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Throwing, Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Round 80!
Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300! 26 and 18! Look at this.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He finds Metcalf on the slant. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That'll be complete to Gainwell. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And the Steelers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Mason Rudolph. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 7.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the puck team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And let's go. That's good for an Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Rolling right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone. A touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here with the snap, and that's a loose football. The Eagles have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
Metcalf, left side, he's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. On third down, they go with Warren.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these third and fourth and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. From the gun, Roger. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
So back up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He'll try to run, and he is not going to get there. Short of marker, and that's going to be a turnover on down. A 1st down throw for Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And an Eagles 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down throw for Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
3rd down,
He was
3 to go.
by Patrick Queen.
Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's taken in, and this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, take 20. Green 18. Take 30. Get 300. Get 300. Green 18.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will remain a tie ball game. for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
63, 60. No touch. Hey, no touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down.
Set.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now again to Barkley, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Great. Set. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time break, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Tryin. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Tryin move. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Tryin move. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 5.
Take 3rd, 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen and get up.
Rodgers now. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
At the 16-yard line.
Over. Screen 26. Screen get up.
Rodgers going up top again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Headed left, buying time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion,
to the goal line and in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown Steelers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it. I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Here is 1st and 10.
73. No touchdown. 180.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now on 2nd and long.
2nd and 11. At the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Moving left. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Barkley. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
2nd and 7.
Here comes 2nd down.
22-yard line.
No touchdown. Carlos Vianney. Carlos Vianney. Carlos Vianney.
Here comes Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Wilson on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gotta have it, 4th and 4.
63. Great, set. And anyway, Tiger Swamp.
So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go right now.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They took this